Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. I hope everyone had a wonderful new year. Today we are going to work on another lantern. I had an idea that I wanted to work on. That is going to be an ocean theme. Let me start out by telling you what I want to do. So we're going to brush these here in two different colors of blue. And then we're going to do the spindle, one color of blue. And then we're going to do this in one color of blue. We're going to be pouring this in layers because I want the blues, because we're going to use chameleons. I want the blues to be very vibrant. And then the parts that aren't going to be colored are going to be white. And now that I know how this is supposed to be poured, this is the bottom and this is the top. So what we'll do first is we're going to alternate, obviously, with because if I pour this all in white, these colors are going to be muted. They're not going to be very vibrant. And I want them to be vibrant. Now, this is going to be clear, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it later. So basically, we're going to get started on the brushing of the colors. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of brushing it all at one time and having all this cleanup, I'm going to go, I'm going to brush the colors one at a time, so that way we don't have all this cleanup and messing it up as we're pouring, and that kind of thing. So what I've got here is the chameleon powder blue, and then this is an into resin chameleon, and so we're going to do use both of these alternating. So I think we're going to start out with this color, and it's just number 4. I don't know what color it is, but I like the color of it because I was going to use like a teal, but I kind of like this color. So we're going to use that color first, and we're going to have to get clear down in here and brush that. So yeah, and I don't know if I can turn this inside out or not. I guess I can. It's just going to be a pain trying to get that turned back inside. So, I guess we'll give her a shot and we'll see what happens. Okay, I think that does that. All right, let's see if we can put this back without, oh, I need to clean it up first. Let me clean that up. Go around and pick up the majority of it, and then I will get this cleaned up, and then we'll come back and we'll get these poured. Okay, all right, BRB. Okay, y'all, guess what? I changed my mind. That's too much work. Be doing all those things, the back and forth, black and white, black and white, black and white. I'm pouring it all in white. I've already got everything cleaned up, my resin's mixed up, and we're just going to pour it all white. So I'm using the Let's Resin casting resin, and because we're going to be pouring this deep, and I know I can pour it deeper than normal, So what I used is my Resin Angel White, and I mixed in some Dazzling Diamond, and we're gonna pour. These were a pain to clean up, let me tell you. I don't know if they're gonna be perfect, but I tried. Okay, I will mix up some more, get that filled up, and clean up this little bit of a mess I have here. And then we'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Okay? All right. BRB. Okay, y'all. Are you ready to see what we're going to do with this? Let me show you. Okay. So, here's our sphere. We're going to stick this inside of there. This is a clear Christmas ornament that I have cut this off of, the top off. It fits right down inside there. And let me show you what we're going to put inside of it. A seahorse. So it fits right down inside there. And that is going to be our plug. So it should fit just perfectly on there. And then that is how we're going to seal it. And then once we fill it up, he'll sit right smack dab in the middle. And we'll seal it with UV resin around there. And then it shouldn't leak. And then we'll put some, I've got some, a little diver in there. We've got a, what do you call those things? I think all I have left are divers, and I can't remember the name of this guy. I want to call it a jellyfish, but that's not right. So we've got some divers. I used to have a turtle, but I don't have a turtle anymore. Like this guy here, he's looks like he's stopping and looking at something. So that one might be kind of cool to put in there. What is that called? Ugh, I can't think of it. So we might put that in there. Got lots of those little dudes. And then this guy. And then got a little whale. So that can go in there. We've got some little tiny pink clownfish, and there's some mermaid in there. So we can use some of those. And I mean, I don't want to put a bunch of stuff in there, but I thought that would be kind of cute. So basically all we've got to do is get our stuff that we want to put inside of there in there. So those will fit in there. That'll fit in there. That'll fit in there. And then I just figured we will just pour some of these out and get some of these little fishes in there. I wasn't going to do any glitter because glitter is always so risky when you do these things. Sometimes it sticks to the side. Okay, so basically, we're going to take this and we're going to stick it inside there. We're going to get it centered. Sorry, didn't mean to put that like right up in your face. Okay, let me get my liquid, because I've got a liquid. Oh, I found my turtles. And a starfish. Okay, those things may be way too heavy. I don't know, but we'll see. Don't know if that's going to be enough. I may have to mix up some more. So let's see. Since I got 2 bottles, we'll see. Well, some of it floats. You get a cup here. This is going to be the tricky part. Nope, not enough. All right, I gotta mix up some more. Everything's floating, so. Okay, let me get a cup here. And I could pour some more in there. Oh. Should just use a syringe. Okay, too full, but that's okay. We'll push her in there. I think it might be just a tad too full. Let me get a take just a little bit of that out, because we don't want want water up on our rim. You got to clean that off, because the glycerin will not allow your UV resin to stick. Okay, I think I got it. So this will be a first for me doing this. I've done lots of snow globes, but never any like this. Okay, now we're going to use the bonding UV. I'm thinking I probably better squirt some on the table and then put it around. Safe side. Okay, let me wipe this off because it's got from when it leaked over. And I have it on my hands. Glycerin is so sticky. Okay. Here's the test. Got to get that glycerin shook up in there. No leaks. So inside you got a whale, an anchor, some fishies. You've got a diver, some shells. And those things, they're not floating, but I mean, they're not. That's kind of cool, you guys. I think we're golden. Ah, all right. Okay. So now we're going to set this down in here. Okay, let me get some resin mixed up here and we'll get that poured. Yep, it's good. Okay, let me get some resin mixed up and I'll BRB. Okay, y'all, let's get the pouring. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put some resin in there first. Where is... so I don't have to pour around stuff. And then we'll set it down inside there. Check and double check. Make sure everything's good. I will get some more resin mixed up, get this where it's supposed to stay. Hopefully I can get it fastened in here and get it to stay. All right, we'll be back on demold, y'all. All right, bye. Hey, y'all, welcome back. Okay, I have demolded the lid. Oh, actually, I demolded everything. But look how that turned out. So everything except for the whale and a couple of the beads float. Everything else sinks. But you can see the seahorse in there. It's perfectly in the center. Let me explain to you what I did here. I could only go up so high on the mold. And so when it started to cure, I forgot to put my fan on it. Duh. Because when you're pouring something this deep, while it's curing, you have to put a fan on it or it will overheat. So I forgot to put my fan on it, and I was here pouring all this extra resin into things, and I looked over, and this got really hot, caused the UV resin around the edge to pop open. So I had the glycerin inside leak. So I had to rush to hurry up and get that out of there. And the only way you can get that out of your resin is with alcohol. And so you spray it with alcohol, and then you use a silicone tool and you take that out of there, and it comes right out. It's just a mess. But anyway, got it sealed back up, and then I let it cure all the way. And then to fill up what I needed, I thought it'd be kind of cute to put these on the bottom. And when you look in there, it looks like sand, but white sand. So anyway, so that's what I did on the bottom of that. Sealed it all with resin, and it's not going to leak now, ever. So this is the lid. It turned out good. I don't know if I missed a spot right there when I was brushing. I don't know. Who knows? And the bottom didn't turn out so swell. And that's because there's places where the blue touched or whatever. I don't know, but it's all over here, here. And so the only thing I can do is maybe cover it up with a white pin. So anyway, so this is going to sit like this, and it sits right in there, just perfect. Just like that. And then the lid sits right on top of there. Now I could probably take some UV resin, which I have some of that over here in this color, in this blue, and I could probably fix that. But I don't have a light. What the heck? I don't have a light hooked up in it yet, but I can get one here real quick. Oh, just spray that. And then we can see what it looks like here. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with the outside. Grab my light and we'll tack that in there real quick underneath it. Set this upside down because it doesn't sit right. And I don't have any more of the other LEDs, but I have this one. So we're just going to set that right down inside there. Bend that wire, and then we're going to UV resin it down so that it stays. I mean, you can screw it down, but I'm not going to do that. It's still a little soft, not much though. And this here you won't even see because it'll be covered up with the globe. But I am a little disappointed. I might try to file that off. See if it'll let me file it. In hindsight, I wish I would have put some glitter in that. Now that I've already done it. Okay. We got 2 bubbles. What the heck's up with that? Fingerprints around it. Let me see. So there's the seahorse. I wish I would have put glitter in there now. This right here is where the glycerin leaked into it. So, and then I just have 2 bubbles. And what you're seeing in there is floaties. I don't know what that is. If that's was in my my glycerin water or what. When I put it in there, could have been. So there it is. Now let me show you what we're going to do now to make this look pretty cool. Okay. So I've got some fishies that I thought we could decorate the outside of this with. So like we could put them around the outside down here. So like we could put one up high, we could put one down low. I have shells that I thought would look really kind of cool. You could put them up here around this. Got all kinds of little gadgets, shells that we could decorate this with to make it look like the ocean. The ocean. We could put, I think the fish would look good down here around this. And then I like these for up here. And then we could put some of these, I think these might be too big, maybe. I don't know. Because I think these will just blend in, but we might be able to, well, this one's kind of a different color. So I think we're going to put those definitely on there. But I'm just going to super glue them on so that they don't come off. So let me bring y'all down so you can take a, whoops, that goes on there. You can take a peek what this looks like. Let me wipe my hands off before I touch my camera. And then what I thought would be even cuter is I unmolded that boat that I did last week. That green one. Oh, look at that. That would be so cute next to it. I don't have anything, I didn't pour any of the other pieces, but once it's finished, oh, that would be so adorable. Okay. Slide her over here so you can see it. All right. So that is what it looks like. Let me see if I can spin it here without getting in the way. So fish, clownfish. I should just put it on my thing. Bubbles. There you have it. Isn't that cute? I need to just flip this so that, I mean, I guess it's okay because then you can see the seahorse in there sideways. So there it is. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? And then this is the boat. Well, there you have it, guys. It's a long day for a big project, but I think it turned out cute. I might take a marker or something and brighten that up because that just like literally disappeared with the light. But I like it. Well, there you have it, guys. There is my underwater night light. I'm just a little disappointed. I should have put more in here that floated like glitter and stuff, but it is very cute. All right, y'all. Well, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And we will see you guys on the next video. I don't know what I'm making next. I have no idea. You guys are just going to have to go with me on the flow. I have so many things I need to do and that are on lists. I've got a request for some things, and so I'm just going to start making what people are wanting done. So I'll just start on my list and we'll just go from there. All right, y'all. Well, we'll catch you on the next video. So everyone have a great night, and we'll see you on the next video. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great night.